What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and we're going to go over a day trading recap. Check it out. Well, guys, today I missed out on the big one. And I honestly just didn't think it had it in it. I honestly didn't think it had it in it. What AGE did today, was make a real nice move off the back of some news that their new HGH medication only has to be injected once a week. Typically, HGH is an injection every single day, subcutaneously. And when I read the PR on it, I was thoroughly impressed and liked it a lot. But honestly, I didn't think it was going to make the move it made, going from $2, the low day 201, to the higher day being 393. I just didn't think it was going to do that. So I didn't have it as my front and center focus. On the other hand, I was focused on Tesla. I haven't traded Tesla in a while here, and Tesla gapped up pretty strong. Market looked strong. We had some pivot levels there that were being tested. I thought we had a shot at the 450 level, and I thought, this is the play for me today, and I know how to play Tesla, so maybe I can make some real good money on it. So that was my sole focus. Should have been focused on AGE. What we're going to do here is I'm going to go over the AGE setups that I missed. Then we're going to go over my Tesla trade as well as the live trade recorded. So we're going to go ahead and jump in on this. But before we do, you know what time it is, guys. Help me out. Smash the like button for me. Turn that little sucker blue. It goes a long way, helps out the channel tremendously. Comment in the comment section below, even if it's just to say hi. As a matter of fact, if you make it through the whole video, say hi to me down there. I'll go ahead and make sure to say hi. And if you have a question, go ahead and ask it. I'm always going to reply to every single one of you on that comment section. So let's go ahead and jump into AGE here. As we do, I will go ahead and show you the scans for the day. Here you go. AGE 272 up 222%, and that was the leading penny stock today. Those are the trade idea scanners. Link in the description section below. You have a 15% off coupon to those and the charts that come together. They also have an AI, artificial intelligence, which people seem to like a lot. So definitely take a look at that. You'll get 15% off with my code in the description section. Take advantage of it. AGE, we had that big gap up, and then immediately, these are 3-minute candles. We pulled it in. We held that $2 area. I had tweeted out on Twitter that AGE had $2 resistance on the daily. So it goes to show that old resistance becomes new support. So I was watching $2 for support. However, I was hoping that we would maybe like bounce from $2, hit VWAP, bounce back down, kind of give me a little consolidation there before we just ramped it up and went to the moon, how a stock Twitter would say, and it didn't do that. So no trade for me on it. I literally watched this happen right before my very eyes, and saw it go from $2, break through VWAP, 220s, 230s, and go straight up here to 260 and miss out on a real nice move there. Then we flagged above that level, but I wasn't confident in it. I really wasn't, and decided to just let it go. And that was a mistake because we went from 230 straight to 330. That's a dollar move. The setup here would have been very simple. In my case, I would have bought in there in front of that VWAP, held it to, we're flagging, so held it underneath this 230. So 230 would have been my stop. 225 probably would have been what our stop. I'll always give it a little room. So jumped in there maybe 235 with a stop around 225. And first take profit would have been up here at 260. Would have racked in a few cents there, held on to some more, and it would have been an awesome trade. Nothing there for me. After that, I was watching and trading Tesla. The next setup on AGE would have been this pullback here. However, I probably wouldn't have traded it just because it never pulled back where I would have wanted it to. I would have wanted it to pull back deeper into this 270, 275 area right there. We have the 9 EMA, we have VWAP. Let's see if we have a Fibonacci level in there. I don't know that we do. So Fibonacci retracement, let's see if we have one. At the time, the higher day was, can we stop getting that box there? this is really annoying. Can we get that? Thank you. And it pops up again. I don't know. This has never happened before. Get this Fibonacci level there. This would have been where I would have drawn it to, the previous high here. Wow, yeah, 23.6. So if we would have reached into that level a little bit better, it would have been, I would have taken the trade. Here we only got to the 280, so I'm not sure I would have jumped in there right away. It's possible. It's possible because I know the momentum was there, but I would have felt more comfortable, at least definitely going in my full size. Had we pulled all the way back down here to this 270 area, probably would have picked up a couple thousand shares there. And then just, see if we get that push up to new highs. It would have been a monster trade, honestly. Would have been a monster trade. But I was already in Tesla. So that would have been the trade there. And, now we've broken underneath VWAP. We'll see if VWAP becomes resistance. If AGE has a good press release, can hold the levels, break up above VWAP throughout lunch, and maybe hold that area or break through it after lunch and hold that area, we might have an afternoon squeeze on it. The float on this one is 21 million shares. So it's not an ultra low float, at least not by my definition. So it's definitely something to keep on watch. Now, I missed out on AGE, like I said. I'll keep it on watch the rest of the day. Don't know that I'll trade it in the afternoon. I traded Tesla. And I traded Tesla along with watching the overall markets because they've been trading in tandem for some time, at least to a degree. Today, the overall market, I want you guys to see this. Chop, new high, new low, new high, new low, right? We're going to test the highs, rejection, break through to the highs, rejection. Very, very, very choppy action in the overall market here. And then Tesla, just very choppy in itself as well. Breakthrough VWAP, break underneath VWAP, breakthrough VWAP. Let's go see if we test the highs. No, we're not. Come back down, like very, very choppy action. So I traded Tesla. And this candle right here that you see, breakthrough VWAP, on an increase in volume, okay, that right there was baiting me. But nope, I did not take a position on that. And I'll tell you something, extremely satisfying to see that and not take that position, because I said to myself, I'm not going to just jump in on a VWAP break on Tesla because we've pulled in a little bit more than I would have wanted it to. That's number one. Number two, Tesla's been very choppy as of late. Okay, that's number two. And number three, I am having trust issues with Tesla as of late. So because of those three reasons, I'm not just going to jump in on that VWAP break on increase in volume, which in the past has worked very nicely for me on Tesla. Not going to do it on this one. I said to myself, I'm going to wait for confirmation. Confirmation meaning, let's get this break above VWAP and give me a little pullback into VWAP, okay, on decrease in volume. And if we hold, I will jump in. No problem at all. But we didn't get that. So no trades for me. Came back up here, tested it, no trades. Came all the way back down here, made a brand new low day. I'm still just here watching, sitting, already knowing I missed out on AGE, okay, on age. Knowing that I missed out on AGE, I could easily fall victim to FOMO. But nope, discipline kicked into the max level, and I just sat here and sat here and sat here and waited and waited and waited. 9 EMA pierced right through it. Now I can clearly see that Tesla is wild, and we're just piercing through levels. No, with complete disregard. Okay, just piercing through levels. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to wait for it to break above VWAP and show me it's going to hold. And if it does, I will get in and I will add to my position and see if we get that red to green move. That's what I was banking on, and I was looking for a 450 test. Where do I get that from? Very simple. We were gapping up big. I was expecting a 440 break. 440 break, what we see here is previous resistance and previous support zones. We break above that, I expect to test a 450. Simple as that. That's what I was looking for. We didn't get it. We just didn't get it. So I said, if we break above and we hold, I'll get in and I'll look for that test, but I'm going to be taking profits along the way. I'll hold on to a very small position, 1 or 2 contracts, to see if we get that new red to green move. So I jumped in right in here, added, took profits up into here, and then stopped out on my last one right in here. And I was glad I did, because that candle went right back underneath everything, all the support zones, right? And then it just came right back above, broke through, and then still failed. And now it's, I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it closed the gap. So let me grab that live trade here for you. I'll show you the live trade. Then we'll go over my realized gains on the day. It's a green day, not by much by any means, but green is better than not. And the reason why it's green is because on this first entry, I got shook out. And I'll show you that first trade here. I believe it's this one. It should be. This one is this. What's today's date? Yes. Here's the first trade. I'm in just 2 contracts. That's my starter position. I'm looking for us to hold VWAP. Okay, see, because we broke through it. Now we're finally holding it. I'm like, okay, volume is increasing. I want to see this hold. Let me go ahead and fast forward this a tad. We're not popping off of it like I would have expected. And the volume is still kind of light, which is surprising because the volume was increasing. So I stay in my 2. Oh, okay, so this is the one where I actually, no, yeah. So I shouldn't have added. The reason I added this is because we were holding it, but I failed to realize that the volume wasn't increasing, and we really should have popped. We should have popped, and we don't. So I add to full size there because simply we're holding. That was a bad add. And right here I stop out. Stop out, small loss. That's it. But then we regain it, and I go back in to full size. Volume is increasing. I'm like, okay, let's see. Look, it came all the way down here. Okay, well, let's give this another shot, I said to myself. And this is a 4-minute trade, almost 5 minutes. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this here. We try to get that quick pop. So I start getting ready to put out an order. I put out an order on the ask at 550. Go ahead here, fast forward just a little bit more for you. We start to squeeze a little bit. I'm like, okay, this is starting to look good, but I'm really concerned with this volume. I want to see it increase. Once there we go, we got the 550 fill, so those are gone. Now we got 2 contracts left. I take one more there, and then I hold on to one more. Volume is increasing how I want to see. I want to now get this 90 MA to creep up there, crossover. Let's see if we can send this into new highs. I might end up taking that last contract off at $7 from 509. That's a good take profit on that last one. It'd be a real nice thing. You know, we're looking at close to $200-300 a day at that point. So volume is increasing. I looked and see how much profit I had already taken off the table. I only have 1 contract off, so there's no stress at all in this trade. I stop out of it right there. And I'm glad I stopped out of it right there because look at what the SPY did. It had just made a fresh new high and pulled in and made a fresh new low all at once. It's insanity. And then Tesla, those contracts I was in at 509 are at 445 by 470 right now. So that was the trade. I'll show you here the realized P&L, $79, 41.9, 111 loss there. Guys, today's change is $19. That's what I made today. $19. It's like I did absolutely nothing, but it's a green day, so whatever. I'll take it. And I mean, there's nothing I couldn't do much more than that with what I was focusing on, which was the incorrect stock in this case, which was Tesla. Considering what this chart looks like, the fact that I'm coming out of this unscathed, I'll chalk it up to a nice win on the day because of that. What I should have traded should have been AGE, which was the trade of the day, and I would have made real good money on that. So I'm not upset, but I am a little disappointed that I didn't trade AGE. However, I am completely happy. I stuck to discipline, stuck to the plans, and wound up with the day on green, even though it's basically a scratch day, but it's better than being red. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below. If you think I could have done something else, something a little bit better here, other than having trade AGE, then let me know. Drop that in the comment section as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video, and I'll catch you on the next one.